Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I've got a confession. Or not even a confession. Hold on. I've got something to say here. That's not it. You see this right here? Why do they put a second bag? I was already hard enough getting through the first bag. And now we're getting through a second bag? What next? A fucking wrapper? One sec. Oh, it's just a box. I don't know if you ever had this, but they're called Culvers. This shit looks the bomb. Not much more to say about it. I'm excited to eat it though. Whew. Give me a sec. I'm gonna eat a little bit. Let people join, you know? Okay. Fuck, that's so good. Hold on. It's such an intrusive thought, by the way, to click on stop streaming. I won't do it though. I promise. I'm home alone for the next 3 days. I'll be fun. What shall we call you? I guess Shadow Knight. Okay. Oh. Shadow Nut? Never mind. You know what? Shadow. My name, definitely. You know, I always can fix my lighting so it could be brighter. I don't... But why would I do that? This game's already really bright. It's so unnecessary for me to light anything. Okay, we're playing. You wake up on the beach soaking wet. Salt water is stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from the mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can't give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. It's kind of spooky, yo. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Shadow. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was... As I was saying... You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water receives back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ah, I don't really like that. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who was behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? I'm gonna close my eyes. I hope that when I close my eyes, I will open them back up and it'll be just my bedroom again and I'll be fine. You close your eyes. This must be a nightmare, right? Exactly what I'm thinking. This is not happening. This is not happening. Your mantra centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. I hope I am. When you open your eyes... Ah, it's still there, isn't it? You're in the exact same place, except now that disgusting corpse face is smiling at you? Even the dead has a wondrous time on our island. I promise you, you will too. Don't worry. You're going to do just fine. We won't want anyone else. Well, that sure is weird, that voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Ooh, a volleyball. Cool. You know, just like... When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Holy shit. Oh my god. Are these the characters? You think I'm gonna like Trapper? No, I fucking hate the Trapper. I hate him, and I hate playing against him in Dead by Daylight. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Very nice. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Did she just blink? You saw that, right? She blinks. Do they all blink? Oh my god, they all blink! This is weird. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but they're just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? These are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monster's lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? We're pretty paralyzed, and it does make sense to say nothing and do nothing. I'm gonna kick it back. Swing your foot awkwardly, strike the volleyball, sending it bouncing across the sand towards the Huntress. That's exactly what I wanted to, It doesn't make it all the way, except everyone stares at you, silently observing your unsportsmanlike shame. They must be wondering, have you ever even seen a volleyball before? That's surely what I'm wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball. What a dork. You feel so awkward that you can barely see straight, but through the haze of your embarrassment, you catch Wraith looking at you from the corner of your eye. Huntress jogs the rest of the way to grab the volleyball, and they all turn and head back to the court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents, who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Shadow. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. One moment, my laundry, just got out of the washer or dryer? Yeah, no, the washer. Yeah. Well, it didn't walk out of the washer. It's done in the washer. Okay, we're back. Okay. It sounds like you just derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. I think we did, though. Oh, guys, I got some new glasses from work. Do they look good? I don't know. Okay. Let me just finish doing real quick. Sorry. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill him or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Shadow, you may want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There's plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. And this is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I think I'm average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute. Myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Honestly, super strength would get the babes, wouldn't it? But like, flight would also be super cool. Is it like super flight or is it like slow flight? Let's just go with flight. It's like the most abnormal and least creepy and more like... This is a Gooner game. No, it's not a Gooner game. It's a silly game. It's a silly dating game, okay? Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly, honestly. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? I guess history is low-key better than math, to be honest. History? Nice, it's important to know what came before that, so we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? What the hell is a mustelid? Nah, wait, let's back it up real quick. We are pausing. We are pausing so hard. It won't let me pause? No, I'm not just gonna... Hold on. Let me pull it up. Mustelid. Let's see. What the fuck is that? One moment, guys. I'm gonna pop this up on my other screen and show you guys right now. This is a mustelid. The fuck is this? Hold on. Let's look a little closer into this. Wait. They're actually kind of cute. I won't even lie. You know what? You know what? I've decided here. We're doing a dog. Fuck the mustelids. Dog? You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Okay. What's your favorite color? Blood red. 3-day-old corpse? This is not a color, dude. A bear fair thing? Dude, honestly, a mustelid looks alright, but I'd much rather have a dog over a mustelid. Dude, low-key 3-day-old corpse does sound like a good color. So I'm gonna choose blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Nightclub promoter? That sounds cool. Astronaut? Not working at all. That's gotta be peak. Come on. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? True. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness in some kind of grand crusade. These damned millennials. The fuck's that supposed to mean? I mean, I ain't a millennial, but still. Best flavor of ice cream? I don't eat ice cream, dude. Horse flesh? I mean, that would probably match the ice cream taste. In fact, all taste. Let's go horse flesh. Horse flesh. Thanks, ocean. I mean, okay. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a sec, this reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on the island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I don't want to listen to it, dude. I still want to go horse flesh. Loki, there's actually nothing wrong with vanilla either. Like, realistically, I think vanilla's a pretty good flavor too. The best flavor is vanilla. You got a reading comprehension problem. I just told you, mint chip was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right, I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I started sweating when I read that line. I kinda wanna put mint chip down. But I don't fucking like mint, dude. I don't care, you know what? Vanilla. The best flavor is vanilla. A rebel A? Not in my dating sim. Oh, fuck this, dude. You have to understand, Feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Dude. What are you talking about? Do I give up? Let's think about this. I can't believe they're forcing me to choose an option right here. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just showing up. Dude, I've got to skip through all of this now. Let's not pick the wrong option anymore. I'm still an average. Yeah, for sure. Flight. History. Dog. Blood red. Not working at all. Horse flesh. Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedience. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. Okay, sure. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the thing I do hate, I really hate, you know. Dude, Fresh keeps getting on a game. Oh my gosh. I see this, dude. It keeps popping up on my screen. I don't know if he's here anymore. It's funny. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez. It's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. I really like Huntress. There's lots of fun to be had on the island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. I do not want to be pegged by Trapper, dude. Grow up. Grow up, body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I can create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with this meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty of its engenders. Engenders? Whatever, I don't care. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about the volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun for a group. Are you all serious? That's a pretty good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Low-key, the yacht does sound amazing. But let's go to this place. This looks much better, too. I'd be down for a dip in the pool. Whoa, the pool? You actually want to go to the pool? I mean, sure, why not? I got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? The pool's great. Everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's the pools are great. Right. This guy really wants me to think about pools. And the fact they're great, right? Hold on, I'm gonna take another bite of my burger first. Almost done, I promise. One more bite. Oh, one sec. I got a message from somebody. I dropped something on the ground. Okay, we're back. Sorry. So sorry. We're back. The pool's great. Everyone knows that. All over. Okay, whatever. Look, we've got a whole ocean right here, and they still put it in a pool because pools are just, you know, great. It's a real special treat. And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet? Hold on. Oh ho ho. There's real people in this game? And Claudette's one of them? And she's low-key kind of bad? For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only one remaining on the island. This place we call it Murder's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. You know, I thought that'd be better. None of the others survived. Ahem. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence, why we still shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked for a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudia do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with the options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. Are they like joined to the waist? At least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that's true. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all the money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, decisions matter mostly when I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? Oh, we have to choose again? Ho ho ho! Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea of volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when they didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I'm sorry guys, I don't read like words on a screen. I like look at the person while I read, so I'm actually reading straight off my peripheral vision. I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but turns out the first to toss those kinds of threats around here on the island. So thanks, I get for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Ha ha ha. Now it's Dwight who takes on a kind of spiritual tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Ha 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 ha. Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So, what will you be having? I'll take a scotch on the rocks. On a day like today, I could use something strong. Scotch on the rocks. Claudia uncorks a very expensive-looking bottle on top shelf liquor and pours you a glass. Do enjoy! Who would drink that? It smells like kerosene. You need to embrace the burning. The burning? Oh yeah. Why would you embrace that? Burning is... Wraith stifles a sob. No, I can't even think about it. Well then don't. No skin on my back, you weirdo. Come to think of it, strong, expensive, better the longer you leave it locked in the basement. Better the longer you leave it locked in the basement. Scotch is the best. Crabber guzzles half the bottle and burps. It'd be disgusting if it wasn't so. No, disgusting is exactly what it is. Since we've fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time! I swear I had known that they pull off this kind of fox enthusiastic community building crap. I had suggested we attempted to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I even set foot near the bay. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks, but it could be fine, or whatever you say. Does anyone see my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. It must make small talk. If I'm at... Hold on. Oh my god, I gotta wait. I gotta hit with a wave of tiredness. I'm so sorry. Honestly, I am getting kind of tired. But let's get to like an end of something, you know? An end of a chapter, perhaps? Who knows? Yeah, I'm a little sleepy now, to be honest. All this reading, you know? I'm just kidding. I don't know. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm not no nerd. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books! Novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading's the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. A groan rolls tough through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here. I'd imagine, based on that response, they are much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you, Shadow, what's your desert island book? The one you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and all those books are in a public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity's really gone soft these past 100 years. So what's your favorite? Loki, I think Frankenstein out of these three is the best. I do like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, and Dracula is kind of okay, but Frankenstein was peak, dude. It was peak, and I won't spoil it, even though there's been too many renditions and stuff. I didn't actually read it, but I've seen like 3 movie versions of Frankenstein. That would have been pretty good. You know you can't lie to make yourself look smarter. They're killers, not mind readers. Ooh, that's a good one. Seeking knowledge, but finding only death. Yeah, I've been there. I can say that my experiments have been as successful, but well, fingers crossed. Fire? Don't even get me started. Experiments? Crap. Not again, I swear, even every excuse you give him, it's this talk about... Oh, shut up! Did you just tell me to shut up? Oh, sorry. Take it from me. The one likes to think he's a scientist, but he's actually the monster. Can't it be a little bit of both? Like I said, I haven't actually read it, but that sounds smart enough that I'll be willing to believe it's the true meaning of the story. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Great idea. The fucking trickster is here? The trickster? From Dead by Daylight? The guy who throws the fucking knives and pissing me off? Trickster? Isn't it a bit late to introduce your character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not even sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack. I don't know what's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game. Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea whilst teasing the secret trickster ending. Is there a secret trickster ending, guys? I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. That's it. But let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're gonna have a good time, but in a classic way. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye, real romantic like. Yeah, romance is the goal. So we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen and use our imagination while we make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Shadow, you're up. You grip the bottle in your hand and put your feet in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of two birds on top of a pointer, which rotates into a clockwise direction. And on the bottle, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Would you like me to repeat that? No, I'm ready. Ready? Away we go! Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooth. Obviously, Huntress though. Well, this is gonna be hard. Click, 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 click. I'm honestly okay with that too. You got spirit. You two are meant to be. Psych, you actually have to spin multiple times to get the real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle out here on the island. I get your spin on. Okay, fuck it. Click, 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 click. Okay, I think I'm just doing it wrong. You got spirit. So if I click on that one, then I go. Oh, I just fucking missed it. Okay, well, that's one for Huntress. We got Huntress. We're gonna get 2 more Huntresses, I promise. See it? If I see it, if I see it. Okay, fuck. That's bad. That's really bad, actually. We might as well just get spirit at this point. Okay, Huntress. 2 Huntresses. We need one more. One more. If we see it on Trapper, that means. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh nah. Ah hell nah. Guys, what the fuck? Okay. 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 It's fine. It's literally any. Okay, I don't want. Okay. Focus. Fucking focus, dude. Holy shit, dude. It could be anyone. Is this rigged? Is this fucking rigged? That's not the Trapper! That's not the Trapper. Do we quit? Ooh! Just in the morning, you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with birds and pen. Now you're looking across the beach at the Trapper. Lust in his eyes, sweet glistening on his skin. Your heart races, you can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. The Trapper takes you by hand and you sit face to face at your private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in a sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in the state, you might gross him out. So completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Trapper, we save it. It's not happening. What? Don't cry. I know to get this close to a living god and then feel the sting of his rejection. It must hurt bad. But don't take it personally. Well, do. But please use it to make yourself strong. It's not because I don't want to. It's because you haven't earned it yet. You might later. For now, it can't be that easy. Sure, maybe we'll. Fuck, I'm so tired. Sure, maybe with one of the others. They're weak, sad, lonely. Not me. I don't need this. It's mine to give or to withhold. You're really touchable. This means you have a chance to present yourself in a bit flattering of a later, assuming you're survivor. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I think you're cute. I would make out with you so hard your heart would cave in if I wanted to. And I do, but I won't. Tell anyone I told you this and you die. They die. And then I have you all revived and kill you again. If anyone asks, I was the best you ever had, which I might just be another time. I had to break up such a passionate moment. The only way we assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. But dinner is being served right away and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation. when there are so many interesting things to die from. What is that supposed to be? Seems like the activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrived at a cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudia usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, hey, Trickster. Oh, yeah, Trickster is here, surprise. Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole stick gets a little frustrated. Hey, there, you looking good. Shadow, real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every other error you think you see is a choice. You got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudia are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Hunter Trappers can sit at the ends with the enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin together. Tonight's meet was prepared slowly and carefully with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope all of you enjoy. We really hope you do. Hey, Spirit, you didn't actually tell us that what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Of course, Claudia would do that. My favorites. Meat is good. Meat is murder, which you'd know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judging now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat meat, so that's like technically true. Oh man, my brother texted me, 1 sec. Okay. I'm just sharing facts and you need to murder somebody. Okay, yeah. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Shadow, you think what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric stitched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on the island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Something I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked, no blood. Ah, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough! Grow up! Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obvious. The hell is that? The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can't do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great, instead of slicing it, you can club it to a second death. Hey Shadow, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea, we'd hate for you to go cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. I want to see it. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it isn't until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like to repeat that? No, just fucking start it. I'm getting tired. Away we go. Slice. Oh, what? Oh, that's it. Was that it? Not bad. Oh, I think I'm supposed to hit the meat. I fucking missed. So hard. Is that good? Perfect? Is that perfect? Is it? Is it though? Okay, what the fuck, dude? Oh, I got it. Perfect. You missed completely. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Like I said, machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. This sounds especially coming from the mass killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mass and shoving food up behind them. Are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudia and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mass. This is only 90%, 99% as disgusting as it could be. They're just tired to mash stuff together. Through here. Through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about Shadow. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want explanation why. What do you want to tell to all of them? Could I, honesty is the best policy. Let's just say it. Everything about the dinner is an abomination. From what is almost certainly human meat to the lack of manners to the talk of dismembered parts. And these noises, everything is so vile, I might throw up. Even Spirit is talking about number 2s. I thought she was the classy one. Oh, well then, I didn't realize our eating habits grossed you out. Don't be so judgmental, sheesh. If I could feel shame or sadness, I'd be experiencing both right now. What I feel is rage, and I am furious you just ruined the meal. I have a whole leg to eat. Even though you're in hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should be. That's almost certainly the lack of calories catching up to you. And you feel your whole body begin to shut itself down. Oh hey, it's me again, your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator of the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here and I might be the only one who can help you out now. There's only one thing you can do to survive. You have to figure out who you're really here. Why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you picked at least one of them, because there's even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It is in your best interest to make more choices that I liked. Okay, I forget the ocean's just a fucking control freak. You wake up to find Rain holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. You said some pretty hurtful things back there, but I'm onto you. You're trying to push us away, aren't you? Afraid of what might happen if we got close? Did you really mean what I said? What you said? I swear. Wraith nods the nod of someone who just realized that Shadow's a liar. He's disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you, and you know deep down you're disappointed in you also, more than than usual. Oh boy, look like he's about to monologue. Now you've done it. How do I say this? It's just honestly, it's important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet at the same time dead. I understand. Wraith looks back to you with those sad eyes, wanting to badly believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I should tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me? I can expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great. Oh great, I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. What? Ooh, cool. That looks nice. It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before you and my mother. Well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but all I have of my family with me. Wow, Rafe. Thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Oh, Rafe just give you the bell? Sound alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? Ring the bell loudly. Of course I'm gonna ring the bell out. What's a bell if it doesn't make a sound? You never know, but the first thing you do is ring the shit out of it. Wraith freaks out and takes the bell back. Oh man. Why did you do that? I feel like I might be in danger. I'm lost in your eyes. Then don't look at them. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claude sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hands, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Blank's sick for cute flirt points was not a part of the evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go! I don't think I like this Dwight character. I like Claudette. Cool though. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly made an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry. You hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on our time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. Telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I merely chop your head off, clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me, to be honest. I still don't understand how the whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I passed out. Been there before, even though I've taken some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I pronounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Shadow, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick someone quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Huntress. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa. This entire experience is based carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? Huntress steps up to tell a story. The campfire flickers in her fairy eyes. There's a village outside the deep and ominous red wood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush had separated safely from the unknown. Grown men that vultured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told the story to the young children, hoping that would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren haunting. Beautiful, her voice, that last relic of her humanity, it lures all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child, not fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of her stained with the blood of so many poor souls. That she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The never doesn't end there, for what a hungry beast do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of. It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers call it, could bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they suffered an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she bring them back to the secluded cabin to keep them safe. She wrapped a tight cord of rope around their necks and fixed them to a wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she pilfered from other bodies, masks she fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to cool the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling, tiny one, tucked in within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come, grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. He'll snatch you up beneath this tea, and if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep, beneath the quaking tree. I just can't believe you know the song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep. Tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayou Shika, the old Soviet lullaby, right? This is a song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories there so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have him alone before bed. Everyone leaves you alone, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all 7 seconds. But because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely, mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing for these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of scripted clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I found that all these stories are better with the sounding of burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat a barbecue that smelled like this. Let's rinse off all the campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with a huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. It's not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer like that, but don't forget our little talk. The ocean kind of creepy, though. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an even dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and may just jump from the ocean to the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? It's me. I'm her. No way, how cool! That's so cool, dude! I didn't know the Huntress from the story was also a Huntress I'm currently sitting next to. That's really awesome. Thank you for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress fox shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth, what did you think of my tale? Do I have the maskings of a best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end, right from the start. Plus the woman in the forest, I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. You choke out yes, Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm about to die and maybe also falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's still pretty endearing. Notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We have to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed! Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Shadow? Only if I don't see you first. Make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the arrow you shoot in her teeth, and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that was in reference to actually eating you. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking at the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children in an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on the island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by a firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We aren't prepared for another guest. We're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to a snuggle by the fire. Perhaps some musical put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume at a minimum. Our other grapes aren't the type you want to rob of their beauty sleep. I'm ready. Away we go! As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. So we probably want lower. Let's see what's on the station. Let's see what's on the station. Oh wait, I'm confused. Are we just supposed to look at them? Am I supposed to... I'm looking kind of confused. What are we supposed to... Are we supposed to hit the dots? Okay, so all of them are different songs. Listen. Some of them were kind of boring though. Let's try this one. I thought that'd be different. See, this is badass. I like the song. Let's see what else.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of people who interact on every single possible social platform, in person. It means people who play together.
How cute.
It's even the
I don't want to
people
listen
who
to the whole
play
thing though.
by themselves and never talk to anybody.
What else we got? This is badass. What's the last one? Do we accidentally misclick? Oh, that's it. Okay. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you till you're sleeping. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Let's get, you know, Spirit. Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if you could... A little company? Spirit. Oh. You're really getting the hang of it now. Or so you think. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What, even the dead like to relax? I don't really have any of those things around. What's that? Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get revenge on me. If it's the last thing I do. I finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but by now, you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows it. Even that amnesiac video game protagonist. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%, you hear me? Don't see what you're up to. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. You should know that they're not what they seem. Not like me, who's obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my, actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, The first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. That all makes sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them in the ass. I mean, that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try to roll over to about 15 feet to your left. Found alone for the real this time. You drift to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? Oh, this isn't... Oh, jeez. It's one of those reality show confessionals rooms where all you can talk directly in the camera. I think today went really well. There are some of my first interaction with someone who was in a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or ultimately perishing in my Russian college. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the new cover? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Attractive? Mysterious. I really don't know any other words since I was raised by a mom in the woods until she was skewered by the elk and I had to wash off her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who the newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wreath, I think, knows more than he's letting on about the place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all-time major buzzkill, and Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy itches much? Sheesh! Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, beer, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Why have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again? I'm not really sure how to feel about Shadow. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate. It's probably good for Shadow if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan or for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This chew hat and robe. Okay, those are my choice, but sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I am still alive. I have beat my first day, I guess. But that is exactly how we're going to end it. 1 second. Yes. Okay. We're done. We're done for the day. I'm so tired, dude. Okay. This was Hooked on You by Dead by Daylight. I'll probably do the whole series, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is gonna go up on YouTube not too long from now. But after that, we will have... What? I don't know what I was saying. We'll do the whole series. We'll finish the whole game on YouTube and on Twitch. Faux show. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you're on YouTube. Follow if you're on Twitch. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. I don't know. Other shit. Okay. Good night. Bye-bye.